Hello, this is Mrs. Velting, and I'm going to go over what is due for week 3 and what we'll be learning this week. So each week, hopefully you're already doing this, but you'll go right to the weekly folder, read briefly about what we'll be learning in my summary of the content, and then I may have a video for you to watch or something for you to read to get us started. For week 3, we'll be talking about micronutrients. Remember that the micronutrients are our vitamins and minerals that we eat in our diet. And then you'll be going to the weekly content material, and here there will be possibly handouts that you can use or PowerPoint materials you could print out if you want to take notes on. And then there'll be videos for you to watch about the content. And then there may be other videos that I think are applicable. And you'll notice here's a handout for the diseases and body balance section. The handouts are optional, but they're kind of fill in the blanks that may make it easier for you to then collect your thoughts and your notes for the quizzes at the end of the week. So once I've gone through all of the lessons, then I can click back to the week 3 assignments. Whoops. So I'm going to click back to the week 3 assignments. And I've already reviewed the content material. And now I'm going to go to the assignment that's due, the micronutrient chart assignment. After that, I will go to the discussion board and make sure that I answer the question there from the instructor. And then I'll also respond to 1 or 2 of my classmates. And then there may be another assignment. You'll see the icons on the side give you hints as to, okay, here's an assignment. Here's the discussion board I have to do. Here's another assignment. Most weeks you won't have more than 1 assignment. This is the only week where you have 2 assignments. And then after all of it's done, then I'll take the quiz, because hopefully by the time I'm finished with all this, I'm ready to take the quiz. So let's talk about the micronutrient chart really quick. Has a little bit of information. This is where I submit my work when I'm done. In the information about the assignment is where you'll find whatever worksheet you need to fill out. So I've already opened it and downloaded it, so we can look at it together. I will, what some students like to do is print this out or have it open maybe on their computer, and then they watch the video on their phone. However it's easiest for you is fine. Or you can take notes from the videos about the micronutrients and then transfer that information here. So maybe I want to take my own notes and transfer the information into this worksheet. Things that I'll do to complete this worksheet and get full credit is, first of all, I'll fill in every box. So I have in this column, I have major functions of the different micronutrients. So you'll notice I have vitamins and minerals listed here. And I'm going to write details about each of those. So under major functions, I'll write like 2 or 3 functions of that particular vitamin, of vitamin A in this instance. And then in this next column, I'll write at least 3 food sources. So all I have to do is type that in. So for vitamin A, I could write sweet potatoes and red peppers. And maybe I also want to write liver, because eating like beef liver or something would have vitamins in it too. And then I don't have to do anything for the RDA or upper limit. That has already been filled in for me. And then I have to decide from what I learned, is this a fat soluble vitamin or a water soluble vitamin? So I learned from the material that it is a fat soluble. So I'm going to write, yes, it's fat soluble, and no, it is not water soluble. And then I also need to know whether, or write down whether or not it's an antioxidant. Well, hopefully from the notes and from the videos, I retained the information that vitamin A is an antioxidant. So I'm going to write yes. And then in other features, I'm going to write at least one thing that maybe isn't a function of that particular vitamin or mineral, but it's some other tidbit that I learned from the coursework, from the videos. So maybe I learned that with vitamin A, deficiency can lead to night blindness. So I could write that. So and a deficiency, remember, is when you don't get enough of something. Toxicity is when you get too much. Okay, so you could write something about the toxicity or about the deficiency. And then you'll do that for all of the different nutrients that are listed on this chart, even sodium. So you'll notice that there's 3 food sources. So sodium is in salt, but I'm going to write 3 different foods that contain sodium. So I might write canned green beans, because canned foods have more sodium in them than like fresh green beans. I might write down McDonald's hamburger, because I know that fast food or restaurant food is typically higher in sodium. And then I might write down an electrolyte drink, because sodium is found in electrolyte drinks. Sodium is an electrolyte. And then I'll do that for everything. And then also for down when I get to water, I'll also list 3 foods that contain water, like soup or watermelon or mango. All vegetables and fruits contain water, but I want you to be specific, name specific things. And they could be beverages too, okay? So every blank should be filled in. So with fat soluble or water soluble, it'll either be yes or no. And then with antioxidants, it'll either be yes or no. And then the ones that are blacked out, that doesn't really apply to these. So you'll just leave that blank. So then when I'm done, I'll type my name in here, and then I will do a save as. I will save my work, and then I will click on the micronutrient chart to submit it. I'll browse my computer files to find where I saved it. And then I'll attach it here and then click submit. I won't go over how, like exactly how to submit everything every single time, because hopefully you'll have picked up on that by this time. And then once I'm done, I'll make sure to participate in the discussion board, complete the other assignment that is due. And this one, you'll find your own article, or I do have some options in the resources page over here of articles, but I can also find my own if I want. And then I'll go to this document and I'll just fill it in after I read the article. Okay. And anytime you want to know how is it going to be graded, you can click on review or click on the assignment to submit and look at the rubric. The rubric is exactly how it's going to be graded. So if you, in order to meet all the requirements and get all of the points, then I have to follow what is listed in the meet all requirements or how to get an excellent, basically. Okay. So that is everything for week 3. If you have further questions, feel free to join me in the office hour that I have available, and that is in the virtual meeting area here on Blackboard. That will take you to Zoom, and then you'll be able to click on the meeting that I'll open at that time.